Peace, soul fam. Yes, I'm in our bed. I'm like super comfortable right now. I had an amazing night out with my sis recently, and if you guys don't follow me on Instagram or Twitter, yeah, I just got a Twitter, soul fam. That's like big news. I never had a Twitter until now, and it's 2019. I had an amazing night out, so yeah, I posted pictures from that night anyway. Right, so I just have some things on my mind that I figured I'd share with y'all. And this happens usually when I'm just tapped into the bigger picture of things or understanding what's going on. So, for example, let's start with this. If you don't follow this couple on YouTube, you should follow them on Instagram and Twitter as well. I will link their channel in my description box. So go subscribe to their channel right now. That's the fam. We've connected ever since we kind of just found each other online. But Sice Your Life, they're a beautiful couple from DC who now live in China, and they're currently in Seoul, Korea. Long story short, they had to go through a lot of unexpected, what looked like problems or issues. Like, you'll have to look at their channel and watch this video yourself to understand the details of what they went through. I'm not going to explain that. It's a lot. All the stuff that they went through at the time was like heart-wrenching. It was irritating. It was almost, I'm sure for me, it would have put me in tears because it's like, stressful. Like, that's a natural thing that happens in life. You get stressed out by things that are unexpected, things that you didn't want to happen, or like, why is this happening? Why is all back to back to back things are happening? And it's like, it's a lot of turmoil. So now they've gone through all of that. In the beginning, it was just really rocky. It was just really rocky, all the stuff that they went through to get where they are now, Seoul, Korea. And now it's like, dude, there's so many things unraveling in their life that are good. So, long story short, the point of me sharing that example was like, when a lot of things happen that are downfalls or whatever, sometimes it's a blessing in disguise. Not sometimes, it's life. Things happen, but you also can't control everything. And it's not easy to dissect it this way when you're going through hard times or rough times or things that are just like out of your control and it makes you so stressed out. It's really hard for you to understand the bigger picture when you're going through it. But when you go through the hard times, it allows you to appreciate the good times that come after, that will come. So when things are getting you down in life, things that are unexpected and all that, just understand it's a part of the process for whatever is coming next, and you don't know what it is. Just understand what's going on and try your best to flow with what's going on. And it's natural to have feelings. It's natural to be upset. Trust me, I'm an emotional person, and I take pride in that because it's a part of feeling. It's a part of understanding. It's a part of learning something. There's a lesson to be learned in everything. I guess the whole point of me bringing that example up is trust the process. I know life can get tough. I know. And I personally know that it's not easy to think like that when you're going through it. There's a lot of stress. There's a lot of worry. There's a lot of what is going to happen? What is going on? What am I going to do? Totally normal. Feel those things. But aren't you able to look back at those times and like say, yo, I got through that and I'm going to get through what I'm going through now, and don't know what's coming, but I'm being prepared for what I'm going to be transitioning into. The point is understanding that there's a bigger purpose in everything and you are taken care of. And when you move in the direction of things just simply add to your happiness, add to your value of life and quality of life and who you are authentically, usually things will unravel and connect itself and will work for you. Like the people that you meet, the places you go, the things you experience, things that you learn, all of that, like It is for, it is working for you, all of that. The people you meet are not by accident. The things that you go through are not by accident. It's not by mistake either. It's really not. I know these are a lot of thoughts, but it's literally just, this is all a part of soul sessions. If I have something on my mind and it's like, I just feel like I have so many things I want to let out, I'm going to let it out to you, my soul family, because that's the point of this channel. You know that. So this is one of those times where I feel like there's a lot of things flowing through me, and it's for many different people. So things are happening for you, not against you. And so once you have that understanding or that perspective, I feel like there's more gratitude for life there when I think like that, when I remember to think like that. Things are happening for me, not against me. It allows me to understand that everything's going to be okay, because it's always been okay, even in the toughest times. My life is not perfect. I have a lot of downs, but I have many more ups. Like, through all the dark times, there's so much light that develops from going through that. Going through that, I appreciate things more. I understand things more. I grow. I've grown so much because of all the shit that I've been through. And this is coming from a person who I talk about this a lot on my channel, but for new subscribers, welcome to my channel. My father passed from liver cancer in 2014, 4th of July. Okay. And I'm so thankful that that situation has, of course, I'm not happy that situation happened. Of course, I still want my dad to be here. Of course, I'd do anything to physically have him here, to hug me, all of that. Like, I still want him here physically. That's never going to change. I miss him constantly. I think about him constantly, but he's still a part of my life. And that will always be true. That will always be a part of my life. Him, his spirit. Everybody deals with death differently. So for me, it sucks it had to happen that way, but I learned so many things, and I grew into, like, drastically. I instantly just catapulted into this person that has helped me develop into who I am today. Like, my consciousness, I feel like, just opened up. I feel like I tapped in. And it's so crazy that I had to experience that and go through that and have to lose my father, but I'm learning so much from him still. So, and I could have went totally left where it took me down a dark road. Death, everybody handles differently. I see people that literally it takes them so low that they stay there and they themselves become sick or paralyzed in life. And that has only catapulted me. So what I'm saying to you guys is, no matter what you're going through, everything will be okay. Okay? No matter what you're going through, your journey is your own. Your trials are literally there to teach you what you're supposed to be learning from. Everything serves purpose, even the bad shit in your life. I promise you, there is a lesson to be learned there. There is a transition happening in your life, and either you ride the wave or you drown. And it's your choice where you take yourself. It is literally your choice of what you want to do with that moment. That moment, that's not going to last. That moment is not going to last unless you allow it to take over your life and rule your life, control your life. Choose today to say, this is happening. I understand that. But also, what else am I supposed to be getting from this situation? What is really going on? What is the real purpose in this right now? And I'm telling you, for me, it's not easy to think this way in the midst of going through those things, but I do have that awareness. And it honestly does help me in future things that I may be going through, because it's something that I know to be true. And I have that perspective, so it really helps guide me in everything that may come my way. And you don't always know what's going to happen next, but it's up to you to just ride the wave and be open to change. Be open to change because it's inevitable. I want to share another example really quick. So just little things like this that you can start paying attention to understand how things work and just perfect timing. So if you follow me on Instagram and all that, you would see that I've been spending lots of time with some beautiful souls here in Austin, Texas. But my good friend who I've become super close with since meeting her here in Austin, Texas, you know who you are, Juliana. This girl that I'm super close with here in Austin, Texas, right? I met her here. But come to find out, she didn't live that far from me. When I lived back home in Maryland, she is from Virginia. And it's so crazy. I'm like, you know, out of all places we meet, no, it's not when we're living near each other somehow. It's like, y'all, we could have moved anywhere. We could have moved anywhere. And you'll meet the people that are supposed to be in your life wherever you are. But the fact that we met here in Austin, Texas, and not like back home when we were close to each other, we just had to meet in Texas. And it's so crazy because her and her boyfriend could have moved anywhere. She told me recently they had all these different places they were thinking about moving, and they just decided Austin, Texas. We decided Austin, Texas too. And the fact that we met here, I know is for a reason. I know there's a bigger purpose in our meeting because, like the way her and I connect, it's definitely for a purpose that maybe we both don't know yet, but I have a understanding of like the influence we both have in each other's lives right now and how we're helping one another. And her and I go through a lot of the same stuff mentally and just things that we deal with that we thought we were alone on. And the fact that we're able to be so open with one another and just, there's a lot of healing going on in this relationship for her and I. There's a lot of lessons, there's a lot of teachings going on, and I'm so grateful for that, honey. Come on, that is divine timing, that is divine purpose, that is universe working in our favor. You know, we had to be at the point we're at now in our own lives. Our growth that we're at, like the point, the level that we're both in our own lives, right? The level, the wavelength that we're both on, it's very similar. The vibe is very similar to one another. And I think that if I had met her maybe at a different time in my life, a different lifetime, maybe we wouldn't have connected on the level we are now. So that's a perfect example, is like, oh, I wish, why hadn't this happened sooner? Why didn't I know you longer? Stuff like that. It is happening in perfect timing for you. Honestly, even if you don't understand or you think it should have been different, it is what it is because it is. It's supposed to be. So for that, I'm grateful. For that, I understand. I truly, truly have an understanding, especially now in my life, that everything has its own time and it's a perfect time for your development, your evolution in this life. Like everything is it's just aligned how it's supposed to be. And once you're able to like understand that and see it that way, man, things are so fucking amazing. And it's like magical. It's magical. I had to be who I am right now in this life. The things that I've experienced and gone through to grow into the person that I am now, I had to be this version of myself to be able to connect with her in this way, and vice versa, I believe. So that's another example. Little things like that. Everything is interconnected. I'm going to say that a lot. Everything is serving its purpose for you. Be open to seeing that and seeing just how things are connected, connecting the dots to the bigger picture. I tap in so deep when I'm able to practice more gratitude, understand the signs, see how things are interconnected, and just have that awareness. Man, it blows my mind how things work out. It's so crazy, it's beautiful, it's magical, and it's like, come on, there's no other, you can't say it's by accident. I know it's not bad. There's no accidents. I don't believe in accidents. I do believe in just divine timing. And I believe that, honestly, your life here may be planned out already. You just are, it's just out there waiting for you to discover it, basically, to unravel for you, to unfold for you. But it's up to you to be ready to discover it and just experience everything along the way. Practice gratitude and grow from all of what you've gone through. Yeah. And going back to the topic of aligning yourself with your happiness, that simply means just going towards things that make you happy, make you feel good, that benefit your mind, body, and spirit. Whatever that is, day to day. You know, if you're in a bad situation in one part of your day and it's just like you're not in the best of spirit and, you know, you don't have the highest hopes and it's just like you're having a bad moment in your day, paying attention to all the bad things, you're taking all the bad things out of that situation, you're missing out on the opportunity to find happiness even in your darkest times. So aligning yourself with your happiness is just doing the small things each day, you know, little things that add up to the big things in life that make you happy. And you will see so many things happening for you that way because you're doing for you, you're giving to you, you're loving on yourself. And in return, you are going to be loved on in so many different ways, like through people, through things, through just your experience will be so much more enjoyable here in this life if you choose to see life happening for you, not against you. Understanding that you have choice in everything you do. You may not understand what's going to happen in this next hour, tomorrow, you know, after watching this video, but you have the choice to be in alignment with who you truly are and what makes you happy. So doing that little by little will add value to your life and will help you see that there's so much beauty in this world, you know, by attracting things that literally connect to that energy. People, places, and things. You're going to get that right back in return. That love will be reciprocated in all the things that you experience here. And aligning yourself to me means taking the footsteps necessary to attract what you desire in this life. And it starts with you first. It starts inside of you. What matters most to you will develop in your reality. And that even means feeding on to the bad shit that you go through. If that matters most to you, then that's what you're going to see all the time, every day in your reality. Because your focus is on that. So that's literally what you see. That all goes along with my video I did previously. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. The video is about universal signs. And these are all examples of like when you create your reality and you understand the control you have in that, things will come into your life that you're like, yo, this is so crazy. Oh my God, I can't believe this happened. Oh my God, I can't believe I met this person. They open up so many different things in my life, or they showed me things and it got me to a position where I've always wanted to be, but you know, I just needed that guidance or that motivation, or we need each other. You need yourself first, but like we are all here interconnected in so many ways. And it's not until you understand that you see how much other people have to offer you if you're allowing yourself to be open to that. You know, experiences, knowledge, teachings, lessons, even with, you know, ex-best friends or ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, like people that are no longer in your life, they serve purpose too. And that was a lesson in your life you needed to learn to get where you are right now. You have to go through the bad to get to the good. That's inevitable. So when you're going through those bad times, it sucks, okay? It sucks. But that's all a part of being human, is feeling the bad to appreciate the good. That's normal, you know? Life is not one way. It's a roller coaster. It's a wave of emotion, of experience, of beauty. Like There's so many different forms of beauty. There's so many different forms of love, and only you will understand that for yourself, what that means to you. We are all really interconnected in so many ways. You have something to offer me as I do you. We're all here to heal one another. We're all here to teach one another, learn from one another, uplift one another. And I wish this world that we live in saw more of that and understood that and fed off of that. Instead, a lot of things take over, and that is what's reciprocated. That's why you see a lot of things happening the way it is because that is what's fueling this life that we live in. But choose today to change your reality. Choose today to see it differently. Choose today to be open to change, to be open to see things differently, to have different perspective. It's okay to change. What's not okay is if you hold yourself back because you feel like, this is the way I think. I'm stuck in my ways. If you're stuck in your ways, there's no room for you to grow. There's so much life out here for you to live and experience. Really. I mean, there's so much that I still have to learn. There's so much that I still have to experience. And I've gone through so much already that I'm just so thrilled to be here, to be honest with you guys. I'm so thankful to be here. I'm so grateful for everything I've gone through. I'm so serious about that. I'm so grateful. I'm full of that. I'm full of gratitude right now, full of love. I'm full of light. Even in my dark times, I come out stronger. So I guess that's the moral of this video is you're going to be okay. And I love you. If nobody has told you that today, you are loved and you are very important. All right. And your purpose in this life may be just discovering who you are. That may be your purpose. And that's okay. You don't have to have this big old written out purpose, Just discover you, man. Get to know you, and your life is going to unfold. All right. I love you, beautiful soul, so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with me always. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter because I'm on there a lot. Honestly, I have something big in store that's going to be a part of Soul Sessions. I want to try to do it every Sunday. Stay tuned because I will be going live to talk about that. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, you can do that right now. Click that red button. Support me as my channel continues to grow because my goal is to connect with more people and just be a positive influence in this world we live in today. I love y'all so much. Bye.